Peppermint tea. Alkalize, detoxify, regenerate. Alkalize, detoxify, regeneration. Alkalize, detoxify, regenerate. Oh yeah. Alkalize, detoxify, regeneration. Hi everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining me on my journey into the raw. It is night, it is after midnight again, and taking this opportunity to do this video that I've been, quite frankly, dreading, because it's the story of how I got into the condition that I'm in, the story of the car accident that I was in. And I'm really tired. I don't want to tell it anymore, so once I get it on record here, then anyone else who ever asks me, I'm just going to refer them to this video. Alright. Well, in 2006, I was in a pretty severe car accident. Thank God I was the only one in the car, because if there was anyone else in the car, they probably wouldn't have survived it. As a matter of fact, because I'm so petite and small, it's my size, literally my size, that saved me. Because it was like car taco. I was like the meaty part of a car taco folded from both ends. It was pretty bad. Fortunate for me, very fortunate for me, I was not broken anywhere in my body, or no punctures or breaks, just bruised clear through. All of my bones and organs were bruised all the way through. Ugh, I felt busted up though, let me tell you. It's pretty painful. I honestly never realized or put any thought into the fact, or the possibility that organs and bones can bruise. And oh, and by the way, I can testify that airbags do work. Gave me a good shiner and split my eyelid open, but probably saved my life. So, just wanted to put that out there, because I did ultimately ask the question in my mind, I wonder how airbags work. You know, careful, because when one asks something, you know, yet the universe is real powerful and magical at giving you the answer. And I found out how airbags work. They work magnificently. Anyways, so I was in this car accident. Pretty traumatizing, clear through. On top of that, a week later, well, the day I came out of the hospital, my mother went into the hospital, and a week later she passed away. So that was pretty traumatic too. And the reason I'm sharing that with you also is relevant based on the next following parts of my story here, which I will get to in a minute. So I couldn't eat anything. That was probably a pretty good cleansing for me, because I couldn't eat for a while. It was painful to even swallow water, you know, I mean, but when I could start to stomach food again, I had like a pretty big fear of eating bread, which struck me as kind of odd, but you know, oh well. I was afraid of bread. I was afraid to eat bread, and I didn't really know why. It was just an intuitive thing, you know. But everything else I was loving, and gained my body healed from initially the bruising from the car accident after, you know, like a few months and stuff. But I didn't ever since then gain back the weight that I lost after that. My normal healthy weight at my petite 5'1" tall self is 96 pounds. And I'm athletic, I'm an athlete, I'm a dancer, and I'm a dancer as in jazz, ballet, tap dancing, and things of that nature. And after the car accident, plummeted down to 84 pounds, and quite frankly, couldn't even ever get back up past 90, or even to 90 pounds again, you know. Pretty frustrating, because I do not feel well. I don't feel well under 90 pounds. I don't feel like my healthy, vibrant self. So I was really distraught and, oh my God, I need to gain weight. And everybody kept telling me, you need to eat carbs, bread. That's what the people were telling me that, you know, around me. I was like asking, how can I gain weight? Because I'm a pretty healthy eater already anyways at the time, although I did eat some things then too that I don't partake in now, like fish and stuff. But I thought, okay, bread, I'll take that as some good advice. And I started to force myself to eat bread. You know, I was afraid to eat bread, but I did it anyways. And a lot. I was eating pasta and just like burritos, getting it, and just bread, whole wheat, but good organic, like whole grain bread. Tons of bread, trying to gain weight. My weight kept dropping and I kept feeling worse and worse. I did this to myself for a couple of years until I started feeling the sensation in my body and my extremities tingling and numbness setting in, and neuropathy setting in, and finally I have now been gluten-free for about, oh gosh, it's been about 2 years now, and I'm feeling a lot better. And I have symptoms of what yes, I did self-diagnose here, but I did the math. It took me a couple of years, and I figured out about celiac disease, and all my symptoms were raging for that in pretty profoundly into like a kind of a severe level with neuropathy and stuff, and a rash on my back like there's no tomorrow, like I have psoriasis on my back or something, that almost, I mean, just gnarly. Well, more like eczema. It looked like eczema or something, which I've never had. That apparently is a symptom of celiac also, which is now just about gone at this time. Yeah. Being gluten-free for a good couple of years now, but I pushed myself into severe neuropathy and finally figured that out. So now, fast forward to now, I have been actually, let's rewind a bit. See, it's really difficult. I should have told this story like earlier on record, so it wouldn't be so so much to tell. A couple of years ago, I found Dan McDonald on YouTube. This is after I figured out celiac, got off of the gluten, and then I'm like, well, I have issues to deal with here. My body has some things going on that, particularly the neuropathy. I was feeling sick. Before I stopped eating the gluten, I was sick every morning. I felt like nauseous and just awful, and I couldn't eat. And And so that's another thing that I'm free of now. Thank God, hallelujah, knock on wood. And since being gluten-free for a extended period now, being about 2 years, I found Dan McDonald on the YouTube, that was pretty dorky, and learned about the power of our bodies when given the proper environment through cutting out, like the nasty things we're putting in that we call food, and just eating like fruits and vegetables, raw fruits and vegetables, and going raw, and juicing, green juicing, and so thank God I found Dan McDonald. Yes, another thumbs up for you, Dan. I just did a shout out video, and I'm doing another shout out for you. Yes, thank you, Dan. Because now I realize the power, the potential that our human vessel has to heal itself, our cells, and the ability for cellular memory to kick in when we offer the proper environment through raw foods and love and light and happiness and joy and gratitude. Oh God, so this is my mission now in life, is healing. And this is how I got onto the path into the raw, is because I'm desperate to heal my body. I have not been able to walk. I've been experiencing some serious detox symptoms which seem to plateau, and I don't know, dealing with waxing and waning detox, and kidney and adrenal issues that get to be really like overwhelming. And one thing is, I'm really starting to realize that I need to get on some healing herbs to help out with the raw foods. I know the juicing and the fruit is good and great, but for my adrenals and my kidney issues, I'm feeling I need the herbs. So this is one of the things I need, for myself, that my goal is to get on, like Dr. Morse's Healing Herbs, who I found. Another shout out to Dr. Morse. Well, some people get mad when, okay, Robert Morse, ND, naturopath, healing doctor extraordinaire. Yes, I will call him doctor, because he is amazing, and he is a doctor of love and healing and total detoxification master. Sorry, I slurp my tea sometimes. So, I hope I'm getting this, like, it's kind of, I guess it's a little awkward waiting until 1 o'clock in the morning to record a video like this, but I didn't really have any choice, because I had to wait for the opportunity, literally for the space and time to be available for me to do it. And so here it is, out back in the backyard at 1 o'clock. It's awesome though, it's really nice out, and it's kind of cool, and I like it like this, because we've been having triple-digit weather lately here in Southern California. So where was I? I don't know, I'm kind of just going off on a tangent now here. But, plateauing on detox, that's where I'm feeling. I wish I could you know, work, but I just can't barely get around. Oh, and my bladder has gone to hell. That's another thing. I don't know if it's it's part of being like underweight. I'm now, since I've been on about, I eat primarily for about 75 to 80% fruit, which I'm doing my best to get as close to the 80-10-10 as possible. If you know what that means. But except I'm not doing that path right now because I'm keeping proteins out entirely. No nuts and seeds for me now because I'm on the detox plan. So mostly fruit, at least 80% fruit, and then vegetables and greens, and mostly about 90, 95 to sometimes 100% raw, but for the most part about 90, 95%, and I'm doing my best. It, you know, like steamed vegetables and or potato, or I can't think right now, quinoa, or corn chips. I know, that's awful. That's awful. But there it is. So, but that's like the very small portion. I'm primarily raw at this point, for the most part. And if I had like a constant, ongoing, flowing supply of enough fruit and stuff and greens, I would be 100% raw. You know, there are days when I'm forced to go for the quinoa or something because I literally starve and I can't afford to water fast because I've dropped down to like in the 70s, upper 70s, but still that's no bueno. That's no bueno. Because like I said, anywhere under 90 pounds and I'm not feeling like my healthy, vibrant, you know, athletic, energetic self. So I'm quite desperate to get things back in order here, and my weight issue, that's like, it's crazy. I get all kinds of crap for it, but I knew that I would end up dropping. I've been told don't sweat it because it's not the weight issue that will get you, it's the malabsorption issue. And that's what I need to do, is get my stuff absorbing again and assimilating and eliminating, you know. So, until then, it's like I gotta just stick with mainly fruits, and I'm like one skinny little twiggy rail of a tiny, tiny person right now, and feeling it. But I really anticipate my healing it. I am on my way to Wellville. Later, Hellville. I'm going to Wellville. Yeah. And I'm drinking peppermint tea right now. I've probably rambled on for way too long, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I am planning on setting a day of the week to do regular weekly videos. So I'm looking at potentially Monday or Tuesday, but I will let you know on that. And yeah. Goodness gracious, I'm so happy to be alive. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey, into the raw and giving me your love and support and blessings. Hey, skater kids, hey! It's like 1:30 and there's skaters like in the middle of the night. Isn't that weird? It's a city. Wow. It's crazy in the city, isn't it? Like if you like and subscribe, so stick with me on my journey. I really appreciate all the love and support, and really, really appreciate it. And I'm right there with all you, my brothers and sisters, who are also on your journeys of healing. I'm right there with you, and blessings be. I will be with you soon.